I think the topic of love is so relevant in today's world, where it seems like so few people can get along and conflict surrounds us at all sides. I believe people are more easily offended now than any time I can remember. And in certain instances, some people appear to be looking for excuses to be offended. Other times it can be more subtle. Someone who may not be actively engaged in conflict may find themselves disagreeing with others about something and allowing that to destroy a relationship. Now, the truth is, moral values are rapidly declining. Fewer people are going to church, and integrity is something that very few people even understand. Honor and faithfulness are fading character traits. And many people today are greedy, selfish, rebellious, and haters of what is good. So the question is, how are we supposed to truly love people in the midst of all this? Jesus managed to maintain both love and peace in a world where he was misunderstood, hated, and rejected. Many people today seem like ticking time bombs. They may struggle with a deep-seated anger, and many are at a boiling point where if we make one tiny mistake, they're likely to explode. But that doesn't mean we should give up. The simple truth is we can't just hide from all the people who are difficult or need to know Jesus. Our first inclination may be to run and hide, but God is calling us to be a bright light in a dark world. And I think there's sometimes a temptation for Christians to pull away from the world and desire to not associate with unbelievers at all. And it's true that we don't want to continually hang out with others who are involved in sin or who will be a bad influence on us. However, I like to say that spending time with unbelievers is good as long as you are influencing them and they're not influencing you. It's time for believers in Jesus Christ to take a stand and let our light shine and make ourselves available to God for his use. Now, I believe that God has placed each one of us where we are for the express purpose of representing him to the world around us. Whether it's a neighborhood or a school or even a place of employment, God has his people everywhere, and Christians must stop hiding and being fearful of being rejected and focus on sharing the goodness of Jesus Christ with others. Do you know that one of the most powerful things you can do is just being kind to people and doing kind things for them? What if you decide that every day you would do something, a random act of kindness for someone in your life that you deem hard to love? Remember, the Lord asks us to be kind and gentle, forbearing, long-suffering, and patient with others, just as he is with us. Because it's God's goodness and kindness that gets people's attention and draws them to him. The love of God can melt the hardest of hearts. And in the process of reaching out to others, God also does something miraculously in our hearts. We become more patient and compassionate. And our desire to love people become greater than our desire to be their enemy. Yes, the world can be a messy place, and people can sometimes wear us down. But there's something greater than hate and conflict, and that's the love of God. And each of us have the privilege of sharing it everywhere we go. Have a good day.